KWJJ HD2 Portland, 1080 The Fan.
I'll just roll it out into the river. Not the river.
An Odyssey Sports Station. Now, from the Fan Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on 1080 The Fan.
First on The Fan, one college football game going on currently. It's the TransPerfect Music City Bowl in Nashville, Tennessee. Right now, that game is tied up at 7-7. Iowa taking on Missouri. Missouri just tied it up with a Brandon Cook pass for a touchdown. There's about 2:12 left to go in the first quarter there. The first quarterfinal of the college football playoffs is going to kick off tomorrow night. Number 6, Penn State, they take on number 3, Boise State in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Penn State is favored by 11. The other 3 quarterfinal matchups will take place on January 1st. The Blazers are back in action tonight, fresh off their victory over the Mavericks on Friday. Portland, they're hosting the 76ers. Philly center Joel Embiid is questionable with a sinus fracture and a foot injury. Tip-off is set for 7. Philly is favored by 6.5. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Will Ortner at the Fan Sports Desk. Listen live or on demand on the Odyssey app, the Fan's desktop player, or tell your smart speaker to play 1080 The Fan.
Tired of getting dinged by subscriptions? We won't send you a bill.
What is up, sports fans? Happy Monday and happy almost New Year to everybody out there. No Danny, no Dusty. It is a Schulte and Will edition here of Danny and Dusty on Sports Radio 1080 The Fan. No Rusty either. Actually, Danny is on a little bit of a break with Rusty for the holidays. Much deserved. Both guys working hard, working through sickness. Of course, Dusty is on the road with Oregon as they prepare to take on Ohio State in the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. But you got Will Ortner and myself in for the next 3 hours, talking a lot. I mean, this show kind of writes itself. A lot of college football action over the weekend, some coaching rumors to get to, a coaching hire, a lot of great NFL action, some playoff races still to be decided. But Will, I think the most important question of all, because I haven't been in yet. I'm a little behind everybody. How was your Christmas, my friend?
It was good, man. You know, celebrated with the family. Brother and his lovely wife came into town. I've learned that the women in my immediate family, they're starting to take over. They're starting to win. For a long time, my mom had been kind of held down by the men in the family. She had to give in, but now she finally has a partner, a comrade in arms, if you will.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of holiday traditions that I thought we had avoided as a family that I'm learning we have not avoided. It was just laying in wait. We're a same PJ family now, I'm learning. You know, the Christmas PJs.
Yeah, you did the matching PJs to open gifts up. Everybody's like all
we'd never
jolly together.
We'd never done that before. Like a family tradition for a long time had been, you know, you get the Christmas tree up, you decorate the Christmas tree as a family together. So we had to wait this year. We had to wait until Christmas Eve when my brother and his wife got into town. And as soon as it was like, okay, time to go get the Christmas tree and decorate it, you know, I'm walking over to go decorate it. I get hit. Here are your PJs. You will be putting these on.
Was that the mother?
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
It was my lovely mother.
I was like, was that
the
mom or
mother.
dad?
No.
Well, I say the mother because
Yes.
it is the decision maker of the family,
Yes.
and that is who is basically ordering everybody to do something. It's the holiday season. We're getting this picture together. You're getting these PJs on, and we're getting it.
Yes.
Damn it.
It was one of those things where, like, for years and years, the men have been able to, like, whine and complain their way out of not having to do, you know, the same PJs or family photos of a certain, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about.
The stuff that no dude, and you can join us on the Vancouver Ford text line to tell us the things you've tried to get out of during the holiday season.
We've complained our way out of those for years and years, and it was a dynasty. Much like the San Antonio Spurs, much like the New England Patriots, we were a dynasty. And now with the new addition of my brother's lovely wife, the cellar-dwelling team, they're now on top. And they are running the show with an iron fist. and I'm learning that apparently we're a same PJ family in Christmas.
I mean, I'm quite the opposite of you, my friend. I have no problem with any of this. Let's go ugly Christmas sweater. I think I wore my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer shirt in for the last show before Christmas that I did with you and Buck, filling in on primetime. So, yeah, like, I'm all for this. I'm surprised that you, like, didn't see this coming, but at the same time, I guess I'm not surprised hearing about all the loathing of different Christmas celebrations or different festivities associated with the holiday, leading up to the holiday from you, my friend.
I just don't have foresight. It's not that I don't like the holiday.
I get that.
I like Christmas. Christmas is dope. Get to hang out with my family. Or if you're celebrating Hanukkah, I believe Hanukkah is still going on. Like, that's great. Whatever your family traditions are, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, that is great. I like celebrating. I don't always love the way that certain people like to celebrate the holiday. Like, we've been over this. I'm not a Christmas music all November through December type of guy.
I mean, I'm a freak. I listen to
That's
Christmas
fine.
music on the way into the show today.
That's fine, man. Listen to whatever you like. That's totally okay. I will tease you about it a little bit, but that's just part of life.
I
right?
accept that teasing.
I am learning, though, that the dynasty of the Ortner boys saying, no, I will not do that. It's run its course. It's gone. I am now Mac Jones on the New England Patriots.
Mr. McCorkle.
That's right. I'm fighting the good fight, but I've lost. I've officially lost.
Vancouver Ford text line already chiming in 864-6FAN. I'm getting visions of your mom looking like the old lady from Yellowstone 1883. That's Jim P2. I don't know, Will. I'm not sure. Yellowstone 1883.
No, I know. I've watched Yellowstone. I haven't watched 1883.
It's one of the Antithesis series. I think they got that in like 1927 or whatever with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren in it. But 1883. I think it had Tim McGraw and his wife in it, and it was the lead up to the Dutton family like settling into that initial area in Yellowstone, and the story about how that happened. So the old mom from that one was a stickler, and she was not really for anything modern or good or fun.
Oh no, that's not my mom. My mom is a lovely lady, lovely young lady. I want that very clear.
Well, your family looked absolutely glorious on Christmas in your picture that you posted on X. It was like, oh, what a cute family. Like,
yeah. Well, we're the cutest. I'm just losing battles.
And I do know that I don't want to sports too hard, but I do know that the holiday season is an excuse for guys to get like some of the cool things, that they've wanted, or ask for some of the cool things that they've wanted sports related, maybe from their family members. It's okay to go to the wifey. It's okay to go to your parents, or it's okay to go to any of your friends and be like, hey guys, like I really want like this specific jersey, or hey, can you get me this classic item? Like I'll never forget. I think it was 6 years ago now, because it's 2024. So yeah, about 2018, my wife surprised me with an Arvydas Sabonis throwback Blazers jersey. Love wearing it. Still hangs like near the front of my closet. I've got way too many Mariners, Ducks, and Blazers items in my closet. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'll never stop buying them when they go on sale. But there's just that item that, 6 years later still stands out to me, especially sports related, that I'll just never forget receiving. Did you get something like that, Will, or anybody that wants to chime in, like getting really excited about some sports themed gift that they received this year? Would love to hear about that, because this is the time of year where you can get that big TV. You can get that poker table. You can get, something for that man cave, or something that you've been wanting, like that sexy jersey that you just you really didn't want to put the money down in July, or couldn't afford then, but now you've been saving the money and it's the time to ask for it.
I got golf pants. I'm pretty jacked up about that. These are the most comfortable pants I've ever owned. That being said, there's too many tags on them. I keep finding I ripped off like 2 tags before I came in, and all of a sudden it's like there's like another tag here. What's going on there? Yeah, so
at least they all can rip off now.
Right.
Modern clothing is nice in that regard.
They were always going to be rip off. Whether the material came with them was going to depend on what type of material it was.
Yeah, but it was scratchy. Like you ripped the old ones off, and you kind of you felt that little remnants of the threads there. Like no, they're designed now to no longer ride on your legs or the the back of your butt or wherever the tags are sticking around, and you are now thankfully not able to feel those.
Nice. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that I have any like a holiday sports like gift. Like maybe when I was a little kid, I remember I got the Seattle Seahawks full set where it had like the fake football pants, it has the fake jersey, and then you can put on whichever number you want with like the steam press or whatever. There's a little helmet on it. I remember thinking that was pretty sick, but nowadays I don't know. I don't know if I really have like, I'm not a jersey guy. Like the jerseys that I have 2 of them. Well, I have 3. I have a Yager Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. Like that had to happen. I saw it. It was like, gotta grab that.
Yeah.
I have a Central Washington club hockey jersey, which is my favorite jersey. And then I have like a Rangers jersey that I bought when I was in New York. So I'm not a big jersey guy. I did find an Ohtani jersey. I was able to get my mom an Ohtani jersey. So
yeah.
That was cool. She's a big Dodger fan. But yeah, when it comes to sports, like maybe if I got like a shirt or something, but I'm really more going down the line of like nondescript. Like if you look at my shirt on the YouTube right now, it's just a black shirt. There's nothing there. So that's kind of more the route I go down now.
I gotcha. And thankfully there are a lot of those, you don't have to go. It used to be like the designer look that, didn't have logos on it. So you'd have to go to Nordstrom, you have to go to Macy's and pay like $50 to $100 for like a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt without a logo on it or a jacket without a logo on it. Now you can get those on Temu. You can get those on Wish. Amazon has that stuff for like $9 a pop, and it actually looks semi-decent sometimes. A lot of good stuff coming in on the fan text line. We get a lot of kitchen stuff, which was kick-ass. That's from Ryan. Did give my wife a couple of kitchen items. Got her a nice extra screen for her computer. She does work on the road, so she needed, something extra to put next to her laptop to do some more work on. So just those kinds of things. Seeing some other jerseys coming in as well. Authentic Joe Montana jersey from Mitchell and Ness. Freaking love it. Yeah, see, an authentic Joe Montana jersey. Ooh. And I'm not sure. You say from Mitchell and Ness, they do such a good job. And the Arvydas Sabonis jersey that I have for the Blazers is a Mitchell and Ness jersey as well. They do such a good job, Will, of recreating those classic threads. My dad has got a nice Mitchell and Ness Steve Largent jersey sitting in the closet. So definitely a lot of good ones coming in. A Connor Bedard jersey he's been waiting on. Also go Winterhawks. So that is Orange-O guy. Appreciate you checking in. So yeah, it's nice to see that other people are getting what they want. It's not just the jerseys too, like the ancillary items. Will, I'm weird. Like I want a signed batting helmet from Griffey. I want Edgar Martinez's like armband from the 1998 season for the Mariners. And if I can get my hands on that, then I absolutely, like, I am a kid in a candy store. And frankly, I remember when my wife gave me that Arvydas Sabonis jersey. I mean, it's not a real jersey that he wore or anything. It's just attaching like that classic thread to the memories of that player. Like I started crying opening that gift. Like it really was.
Sabonis?
Yeah, it was a significant like connection to my past. Like, and I love these. Like, it's almost Christmas is an opportunity for you to, give, which is the best part about it. But then when you get these gifts that make you feel young again, that bring you back to your childhood, like I'm getting nostalgic, man. I'm 35 going on 36, and I'm just like, I miss the Christmas years of being a kid, and getting a jersey like that. I don't know about y'all listening, but it makes me feel like a kid again. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone has like their big gift that they got either on a birthday or for Christmas or whatever. Everyone has their one thing. Like mine will always be my dog. I got my dog on my 13th birthday, so like that's always going to be a big deal for me. But I like watching, like I have younger cousins and I like watching them get excited for the holidays. But even them, like they're starting to see through some of the holiday traditions and starting to kind of understand what's going on around them. And so it's cool to see them as they continue to grow and go through that. But at the same time, I do miss a little bit of like when I could go to the bookstore on my way home for Christmas and go grab like foam fingers that say like "Go Cats" #1, and then give it to them and then be all jacked up about it. Now it's more like, all right, dude, like this is cool, but we need some more age appropriate gifts of like, I want volleyball for volleyball practice, or I want a football for football practice, stuff like that.
I get that. One more text before we get out to break from the fan text line. I think one of the last gifts Santa, quote unquote, got me was a framed photo of Santonio Holmes' catch in Super Bowl 43. Also came with a framed photo, of Jerome Bettis along with some stats. Got him hung up in my man cave garage now today.
Very cool.
See, and that is the kind of stuff that you'll just never forget. And actually, that springs another question in my head. What is the last gift, if y'all can remember it, that Santa, quote unquote, got you? Because I got to actually like go back into my brain and think about that. Like, I think I was like 6, maybe 7 when I found out that Santa wasn't real. So I got to try to remember.
He's real.
Okay.
He's real.
Okay.
Come
All
on
right.
now.
Am I ruining it for everybody here? Like,
Yes.
well, I do. Come on. I do want to know, like, because
Santa's
we will.
The minute you stop believing in him, he stops bringing you presents.
For somebody that's so anti-Christmas, I'm shocked that you're so on this. But
Santa's real, dude.
all right. Well, tell me the last gift on the fan text line 503-8646-FAN that you got from Santa. I'd be interested to know. I'll try to rack my brain and find the answer to that as well. We could talk holiday stuff all day, talk about what our New Year's plans are, other than, of course, watching the Ducks take on Ohio State in the Rose Bowl, as well as watching the rest of the college football playoff on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But we have got a lot of sportsing to get to. Should probably spend a little time talking about some of the stuff that happened over the weekend. So let's get into it. Coming up, Will and I are going to dive into the NFL playoff scenarios that still need to be decided after a crazy weekend of NFL action. We're also going to discuss Greg Oden's return to the Rose City and preview Portland's game tonight, as well as check in on how the Oregon Ducks are preparing for the Rose Bowl after touching down in Pasadena yesterday. But first, we got to get to the crazy Sunday night football game that was, as well as the crazy NFL weekend that was. Schulte and Will sitting in for Danny and Dusty today on Sports Radio 1080 The Fan.